was colder than usual that night in October. The wind stung in a way that almost made your bones ache, even through a knitted sweater. Yet despite this, I carried on walking. I was already 11 minutes late to Lucy's house, thanks to Bev needing the car for a club meeting at 10 p.m. How my parents believe that, I will never know, but what I did know is this left me to walk. And with Lucy's temper and patience, I knew I had about 15 minutes to get there before I got that dreaded forget it text, telling me this night was over before it even started. But as I rounded the corner less than half a mile from Lucy's, there he sat, back against an old tree with his head in his hands, with nothing but little gasps through silent sobbing to reveal he was even there. There weren't a lot of houses around there, and Lucy lived a little bit further out than I did, but I still felt odd never really noticing that house before now, or the boy. I don't know what came over me. It was none of my business, but I walked over to him. As I got closer and my eyes adjusted to the dark shadow that was formed by the streetlight and the tree that encompassed him, I realized this kid couldn't have been past 8. His head still down in his hands, showing nothing but dark hair, matted and tangled, body in the fetal position, and dirty little fingernails that looked almost as if they were stabbing into the sides of his face. I didn't know what to do, so I just kept walking forward. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. It's just... Are you okay? Do your parents know that you're out here?
I'm okay.
Alright, well, what about your parents? Do they know you're out here?
Parent.
What?
I don't have parents, I have parent. Just one. Mama's dead.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say anything to make you feel bad. I just don't think that a kid should be out here this late. Especially in this cold. I mean, you don't even have a jacket on. Aren't you cold? It can't be over 50 degrees tonight.
You get used to it. I haven't been cold for a while now.
Alright, well, what about your dad? Where is he? He's got to be worried about you.
Daddy's in there. He doesn't care, though. He doesn't care about much since Mama died. I don't think he feels cold anymore either.
What do you mean?
You know when you make a snowball, your hand is cold at first? But, after you make a lot, you don't feel it?
You mean numb?
Mm-hmm. Daddy's been numb for a while now. Mom wasn't like that. She was warm, always. Even when she knew she was sick.
Well, it sounds like she was a really nice person.
She was. Do you want to know a secret?
Sure.
I wish Daddy got sick to Mama. You know that sounds bad, but I do. She was good, and he's...
He's what?
Never mind. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
A little too late for that. What about your bloody nose? Did he give that to you?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Am I a bad person for wishing that?
Of course not. You miss her. She was your mom and you loved her. And you said she was good. It always hurts when we lose good people.
Why do they have to die? Why not the bad ones?
I don't know, kid. That's just the way life is. It's precious and it's unique, and sometimes it's short. It's unfair. But that's just how it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound harsh.
No, you're right. It's not fair.
Yeah. I guess so. It was nice meeting you, kid.
Oh. Alright. It was nice meeting you too.
Look, I'm probably going to be by in a day or so, so if you want, we can talk again then.
Promise?
Sure. Now, why don't you go inside? It's too cold for you to be out here without a sweater.
I'll go inside later. Remember? I don't get cold.
Yeah. You're numb. But that's still not good. Here, stand up. It's a bit big, I suppose, but I think it'll help until you decide to go in later.
It's warm. Can I keep it?
I don't know about that. My grandma made it for me, and, well, she's not around anymore either. But she'd still kill me if she knew that I let a kid stay out in the cold.
Sounds like she was good.
The best. Just keep it as insurance.
Insurance?
Yeah, it's like I promised that I'll come back, and until then you get to keep the sweater.
Oh. I like insurance.
Yeah, wait till you buy a car.
What?
Forget it. It was nice meeting you. What's your name?
Jay. It's like my mom's name. I know it's weird for a boy.
No, it's not weird at all. Well, Jay, it was nice meeting you. And take care of that sweater until I get back.
I will.
Good.
Thanks for being one of the good ones.
What are friends for? What a strange kid. I'm so sorry for being late. It's just, I had the strangest.
Yeah. You got a flat, right? Or let me guess. You stopped to help an old lady cross the street, and then she insisted on talking to you about how much you reminded her of her own grandson? Whatever. I don't care anymore. Just drop it.
Look, I'm sorry, but it's not like I was being late just for the hell of it.
Yeah? Well, you sure do like to make a hobby of it.
Alright, well, it's just that I got to talking to some kid and the time just went past me.
Who? Was it that girl, Jane, or whatever, again? I swear, you're always...
Relax. It was just some kid that I met on my way here. And Janet is my partner for the science project. I swear, you're always assuming the worst.
Oh. A kid.
Do you know a little boy that lives about half a mile from your place? Dark hair, about 7 or 8, I guess. He lives in a pretty beat up house with an old tree out in front.
Oh. You mean Eddie Kimbird? Wow. You're just hearing about him now? Where have you been?
Where have I been? How am I supposed to know every kid that lives in this town?
Well, not every kid around town is dead now, are they?
Never really thought of you to be the dark humor type.
What do you mean dark humor? How else would you know about him besides the accident?
What accident? Lucy, I talked to the kid not 15 minutes ago, and his name wasn't Eddie, it was Jay.
Okay then. It's not Eddie. But it sure did sound like it by his description.
I guess so. But what happened to this Eddie kid?
I don't really know. Apparently, some drunk driver hit him one night. It wasn't far from my house, but I never really saw him before. But I did see a picture of him online, and you did describe him pretty well.
Maybe they do look the same. Eddie Kimber with a K, right? There he was. The same little crying boy. The same round baby face, the same missing tooth, and the same brown hair. The only thing different was the eyes. They looked like they belonged to him. They looked like the eyes of a happy little boy, and the grin on his face showed it. The woman in the photo had the same brown hair. His mother, I assumed. She was embracing him. It was clear he had her smile. Small writing above the photo read, Edward J. Kimberd, and the woman on the right as Joyce Kimberd. The heading read, 7-year-old killed by drunk driver outside own home.
The driver, Jeremy Wilsons, a manager at a local liquor store, had, in his own words, swerved off the road because of a cat and as a result plowed straight into the tree. When medics came, he was still unconscious, and the front of his truck was pushed back so hard it took the jaws of life to get him out. It was only after some wreckage was moved out that it was clear just how severe this accident was. Apparently, when Jeremy found out that Eddie was between the tree and the car, he almost passed out a second time, and with the blood alcohol content of 0.09%, that was just enough to get him charged for gross vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated. This is Eliza
The rest of the
Olson
article
reporting.
went to
Thank
describe
you,
how his
and
mother Joyce had passed away a few months prior due to some type of lower respiratory infection, making this an even more devastating blow to the father.
Are you okay?
I ran harder than I ever did before, only realizing I forgot my shoes when a well-placed pebble stabbed the center of my heel, causing an arrow of pain to shoot up my right foot. But that didn't matter. I had to see him. I had to know that this was a joke. He was there. He was under that tree. My lungs started burning as I sprinted. The wind blowing in my eyes started causing tears to flow. But that didn't matter. I was gonna prove he was there. He had to be. My socks were filthy and soaked thanks to running through some recently watered yards. But I was close now. I rounded the corner and that damn streetlight seemed to have finally given out. It was too dark to see, but I knew where the yard was. I knew where the tree was, so I knew where he was. I never ran so hard in my life, but finally, I could make out the shape of the tree. I grabbed my phone out of my pocket as I ran, looking for the flashlight. This couldn't be the right place. I had to have run right past him or something. I shined my light over to the house as I walked closer to it. There was no light in the windows, but it was definitely the right house. Although, the peeled paint looked as if it had gotten worse somehow since my last visit, not even an hour prior. This didn't make sense. None of it. He was there. The tree was there. How could any... As I realized my phone died, I turned around. I had to go. Anywhere but here. Here made no sense. Here would never make sense. I started walking, looking directly at the stump ahead as best as I could through the darkness, trying to look for any sign that would provide clarity. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to think. I picked it up and despite the cold night air, it felt warm. I held it, dumbstruck. I looked around again for a minute and then started to walk away. His face, Jay's face, not leaving my mind. I made it a few feet before I stopped and turned around and made my way back to the stump, where I placed my sweater back down. The wind felt colder than ever, but my mind was starting to clear, and that sad little boy kept replaying in my mind. Keep it, Jay. A promise is a promise.
There was a war inside my head. Tried to kill the peace within. The beautiful danced with the damned. graced a frozen heart with warmth.
Hello, Sawyer.
Oh. Hey, Case.
I would ask if you were keeping up with Aspen, but I think that email was a surprise to the both of us.
Yeah, it was. What made you think that?
Well, consider the fact that neither of you took the time to contact me after the last time we hung out.
I don't exactly know how to defend myself on that.
Aspen?
I think your connection is messed up. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Give me a sec. Am I good?
Yes. I think that was the worst connection issue I've ever witnessed.
Of course, of all of us to bring that to the conversation, it would be you.
Oh, fuck off.
Huh?
I think that's the first time I've ever cursed in front of y'all.
No wonder it felt so weird. Imagine if your parents were here.
Ugh, don't remind me. They'd be going off for hours.
Like the one time I said, "What the hell" at your house.
Exactly. Sorry for that, by the way.
It's fine. That was a decade ago.
Wait. Really? Wow, that's
Wild.
yeah.
What have y'all been up to? Still drawing some?
Oh, yep. Actually going to CalArts now for animation.
Oh, nice. Is that a
Yeah.
good school or?
Yeah, I had to work my ass off to get my portfolio good enough, just so they'd even consider me.
But how are the loans?
I'd rather not think about that.
Ugh. If you were wondering about me,
I was.
I know. I'll actually be graduating next semester, getting my BA in computer science,
Like your dad?
like my dad. He's already setting up a paid internship at his work for me.
Must be nice.
It is. But honestly, it'd be nice if I actually liked what I was doing.
What about you, Spen?
Huh? It's nothing as cool as y'all.
Didn't you want to be a YouTuber?
I actually dropped out of high school.
No way.
You were the one who actually got A's.
Not that you ever let us forget about it. Actually, that's kind of shitty of you.
Yeah, I know.
What happened?
Cat. Case.
I don't remember.
What? How do you not remember?
I just don't, all right? Honestly, that time in my life is actually pretty hazy. Probably for good reason. Can we stop talking about it?
Yeah, we can. Right, Case?
Yeah.
Hey, remember when you guys used to come over to my place? We'd play Minecraft on my Xbox.
It was the only game you had.
I had others.
Name one.
Point taken.
Remember the treehouse?
Oh my god, how could I forget
I
about the
haven't thought about
treehouse?
that in years.
It was at your house.
I know. It's just when I dropped out, I couldn't exactly go back to my house. My parents, they wouldn't have reacted well, to say the least.
You were homeless?
And I'd rather not talk about it. I don't remember much of it.
At this point, I'd be surprised if you even remembered what happened the last time we hung out.
Oh, actually,
I don't either. Huh. Case?
do you?
No. Wait, hold on.
What's he doing?
No idea.
Found it.
Is that
Your diary?
you still wrote in that?
For a few years, yeah.
Surprised we didn't bully you into stopping. Damn, we were all assholes, weren't we?
Definitely.
Oh, for sure.
This is odd.
What?
It's blank. I don't think I ever wrote about that day.
No way. You were meticulous as hell about these type of things.
There's just nothing on it?
And it has to be this page because in the next page, I'm talking about Sawyer moving out.
Oh. Right. Shit. Look, I'm really sorry that I didn't tell y'all.
It's fine. I'm not holding on to that anymore.
Oh, good.
You know, you never talked to me about why you moved away. Actually, correction. You never talked to me at all after you moved away.
Well,
Aspen, why do you keep looking behind yourself?
Huh? Oh. I'm really weird. So, a door has been following me? I know. When exactly it showed up? I think it was sometime after you moved saw. But again, a lot of stuff after that is pretty hazy to me. I first saw it at the end of the hallway in my parents' house. It was a regular white door at the end of the hallway. You know, the one you should have led to the backyard. But I've been to the other side of that wall and it was empty. And that's not even the weirdest part. It followed me. No matter where I went, it was there. When I was wandering the streets, I'd catch it at the end of an alleyway. When I went to the library to use a computer, it would be at the other end of a bookshelf. When I finally found a place to live, it was there to greet me. And the door itself is, it's like it's not really there. But I've touched it. I felt the ring of the wood. It's physically there. But it feels like it shouldn't be.
Have you opened it?
No, I've never opened it, but oh, there's something behind it. It's right there.
I can't see anything.
Thought you went in.
No, your room's dark as hell.
Oh,
I see it.
what?
I see the door.
I don't like it. It makes me like viscerally uncomfortable.
And you never at least tried to open it.
Never tried.
Maybe you should open it.
Don't open it.
I'm getting mixed signals.
Look, it's making me this uncomfortable, and I'm over here. I don't want to know what's on the other side of it.
But it's been following you, right? There has to be a reason, and the only thing to do with the door is to open it, right?
Don't open that. Okay?
Open it.
Don't.
Do it. Sawyer?
I'm sorry. Look, I'm so fucking sorry. I didn't mean to. I swear to God. It was a mistake. Please.
What are you talking about?
No, it was an accident.
Yeah, I know. He fell out of the treehouse.
Did I, Sawyer?
No, you didn't just fall out of that treehouse. I pushed you. I thought it would be funny. The perfect student on a mess in the ground. Then you'd be the one having to ask for help. You'd be the helpless one. But I didn't mean to kill you. Why do you think I tried so hard to wake him up? Because it was my fault. I pushed him and I literally got his blood on my hands and I couldn't even admit it. And his parents just thought it was some stroke of bad luck and I couldn't even admit it. They deserved to know the truth about how their kid died. And I just stood there. They had no idea the killer was standing right in front of them. I killed you, Aspen.
Yeah. You did.
Hold on a sec. He couldn't have.
There's no arguing this case. Sawyer pushed me out of the treehouse and I died. Sawyer, the right thing to do is probably say that I forgive you. But that would be a lie. I'll be blunt. I fucking hate you. You made me experience the worst years of my life. Scratch that, my existence, since apparently I was dead for the past decade. Guess those times when I thought my life was worthless was actually true.
No, it's not. You gotta get.
I really want to say that I'm sorry, and to find a way to earn your forgiveness, but just feels fake. And it's not going to change shit. So, yeah. I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm exhausted. Emotionally, at least, I feel like I'm going to collapse at any second. So,
You're running away.
yeah.
What's your plan now?
No idea. I spent so long pretending to live a life that I don't know how to be dead. I think if I walk through the door, I'll go to whatever the afterlife is. But I don't think I'm ready for that. Sawyer's right, though. As much as I hate to admit it, this has probably been exhausting for you. I'll leave you to your own devices. Ciao.
I see why you never wrote that day down. How could you? That traumatizing an event? Of course you weren't able to put the pen to the paper. You were powerless to stop it from happening. I forgive you, you know? You couldn't have done anything, and I know that you hated yourself for not being close enough to stop him from falling. But I also know that if Sawyer told you what he was planning, you would have played along. It's been a decade, Casey. We can move on now.
Coffee. Have you had coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
You don't drink coffee.
I don't drink coffee. I drink tea.
I won't make you tea.
Please don't. You make it like an American. Weak.
I picked flowers. Nightshade flowers. I was driving home and the sun was setting and I saw them on the side of the road behind a raspberry bush.
I just bought you flowers. A rather large bouquet. They were specially ordered.
Yes. Yes, you did. I forgot. I'm tired.
I didn't mean that Americans are weak. I just meant that they make weak tea. I like my tea strong with a splash of milk and 2 lumps of raw sugar.
I'm German American. That's why I won't make you tea.
You won't make me tea because you're German American?
I won't make you tea because I hate you. I didn't ask for flowers.
It was meant to be romantic.
You're cheesy, not romantic.
I'm not cheesy.
Some of the things you do really are.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Whatever.
What did you do with the nightshade?
I forgot. You don't drink coffee.
No, I don't drink coffee. Do you want me to drink coffee?
Not now.
Still remember when you bought that gun.
You took my gun?
You shot at my reflection.
I hated the mirror.
I hated what it was reflecting.
I'm tired. Tired.
Then you should sleep.
I'm tired, exhausted, kaput. Your damn perfection and love and beauty and how everyone just loves you. You. And what am I? Am I just supposed to stand here and bask in the glory and breathe in the fumes that are left over? I want you dead. I used to want you all to myself, to keep you locked in my closet, all to myself. Yes, I'm selfish. Yes, you are mine. You belong to me.
You don't mean that. I would be dead already.
I'm going to preserve your body. I found recipes and herbs on how to do it. How long it will take, how bad your body will smell. I'll have to go to cellar in the woods somewhere. Maybe that romantic spot you took me to? Do you remember? You had candles and all this food. You're so damn perfect! I don't deserve you. I don't want anyone near you. Like that girl you were hugging the other day? I mean, why?
She was a student. She was in kindergarten. You can't be serious. You can't seriously be jealous of my students.
You belong to me.
I'm yours. Why are we doing this?
I'm tired.
Think of brain.
I hate your obsession with tea. You're not British. I hate.
Darling.
I wish I never met you.
You don't mean that.
I don't know. I just don't want to have to share you all the time. You're my partner.
Exactly. I'm yours. I'm your partner. I'm wearing the ring you got me.
Please, don't leave me.
I won't.
I hate you. You reach into my heart and dig into my soul. You make me feel.
I'm sorry.
I dreamt you lit my bed on fire one night when I was sleeping. I dreamt you pushed me down the stairs.
It's just a nightmare. I wouldn't do that to you. You know I wouldn't do that, right?
How do I know? How do I know you don't secretly despise me? How am I supposed to know?
I would say trust me, but I don't think that's a strong enough answer for you. I don't understand you. I don't know what happened. I don't understand what you need. And I partially don't think you know either. What are we doing?
I'm sitting in my home and you're sitting outside our house.
I couldn't sleep again last night.
I told you to come back.
So you can poison me? So you can shoot me?
I won't promise not to try it anymore.
I wish you would just get it over with. I wish you would just kill me. At this point, I'd let you.
What are we doing?
Trying to understand where this relationship is going.
Do you want the mattress?
What?
The mattress. We went half on it, so technically half of it is yours.
Keep the mattress.
I hate the mattress. It reminds me of you. It has your smell and this little dip where you lay.
Are we splitting up?
I don't know, are we?
You're the one trying to get rid of the mattress. You don't think I miss you? I just said I can't sleep because I miss you.
The mattress might help.
So I can miss you more?
Do you hate the mattress too?
I don't hate the mattress.
Do you hate me?
How should I feel towards you? Would you hate me if I tried killing you too?
I'd hate you either way.
Stop acting like you're incapable of loving.
I don't know how to love.
Darling, do we hardly know one another? Am I that terrible? Do I treat you that poorly? Should I just stop being me? Should I really, really try to stop being me? I love you for you, and I will continue to love you for you. That won't change. I love you unconditionally. Do you know what that means?
Am I supposed to answer all of those questions?
What if I did just stop everything just for you, and I let you keep me all to yourself? Would you be happy then?
No, I would want.
What do you want?
I'm tired.
There's no getting through to you. If I just left now, you wouldn't care. You'd throw out the mattress and you'd move on.
Yeah, probably.
So there's nothing left to say?
There's nothing left to say.
Not only is it clear that I don't know, stop negating. It is clear. Shit, nothing is clear. That is the point I'm trying to make. Nothing is clear. Because the world is stupid, and all information heard is immediately up for interpretation depending on who you talk to, because sources are important to scrutinize, which is, again, not an exact science. So why am I even trying to get into the stupid program? Fuck. not you. It's my brain. Too much tea, not enough sleep.
Judes, it's 2 a.m. You're either drunk or writing your thesis. Or drunk writing your thesis. Tell me you're not drunk writing your thesis.
Not drunk. Just thesis. Please help.
Lay it on me.
Okay, well, I actually don't need your help with the thesis at all. I just want you to distract me from this awful, soul-ripping Google Doc in which my entire future rests upon.
Nuh-uh. No way. I literally left your place 2 hours ago. Stop putting it off and just write.
Peace.
I hate it when you do that. It's not cute, you know. Okay. One tiny distraction. Then you really should keep writing.
FaceTime, please.
You're killing me, Judy. What's on the distraction menu tonight? Might I interest you in a hot take? Mayhaps a recent theory I've been developing involving a certain Scranton manager and a Starfleet captain?
What's the theory?
Okay, Michael Scott is a huge fan of Next Gen, right? So
I'm gonna stop you right there, bud. I'm sorry, but you're just wrong.
I most certainly am not. But please, enlighten me.
There is no way that Michael Gary Scott would ever be a fan of Next Gen.
Season 1, Episode 4, The Alliance. Michael uses his flip phone as a tricorder. I mean, literally turns to the camera and says, Star Trek.
Yes, he references Star Trek, but Michael would have watched the original series as a child, and I bet you anything that his stepdad Jeff would have tried to relate to him when Next Gen came out. Michael would have wholeheartedly rejected it because it came from Jeff. Even if he would have really enjoyed it. You're not going to win this one, Bremer. Give up now.
Maybe just this once you're right. Don't get too used to it.
Hey,
Judy?
how are you?
Excellent.
No, really. How are you?
I mean, about the same as everyone else, I suppose. I mean, it's the curse of pandemic limbo.
Yeah.
How are you?
I resent that question.
What?
I resent it and I reject it.
But you just said that.
I know listen, we've been pals for how long now? 6 months? Whenever the hell all this shit hit the fan in the world. Well, I still don't know if we're friends who lie to each other or friends who are honest with each other. I'm a very word vomit kind of person, and I know you're not. Somehow you possess this magical little brain wrinkle that allows you to have normal conversations with people without unleashing every single intrusive thought you have, every emotion you feel, every ridiculous question, and I
I have so much to say.
yes.
Okay, so say it.
No.
Say it.
Why?
Say it.
God, why? So you can just sit there and watch me spiral? Or say something I didn't mean for you to hear? Methinks not, good sir.
Judy, we've been pals for how long now? I mean, I think maybe I'm ready to start actually talking.
Look, I didn't mean to make things all serious. I just think I would like to get to know you beyond your obsession with poorly conceived office next gen crossover theories.
What do you want to know?
Do you have a favorite color?
Red.
That's fun.
And yours?
Blue. Specifically the kind of blue you get on a crisp spring afternoon, just after the rain. When you look up into the gloom and see just a peak, the littlest peak of the sky.
I hate writers.
Yeah. You hate writers until you can't complete a moderate level crossword puzzle.
Hey, that was one time. I cannot believe you're still hanging on to that.
It made the top 5 moments. Judy was the smartest person in the room. Actually, it was the only moment on that list.
You called me at 2 a.m. to ask me what my favorite color is?
No, I totally have more questions.
Okay. Well, I definitely have one.
Gasp. He's interested?
Gonna raise the stakes just a bit on this one.
I think I could handle it.
Why do you write?
Pass.
There's no passing. I mean, come on. It's an easy enough question.
What the hell else am I supposed to do? All throughout my schooling, English was the one subject I excelled in. I tried my hand at teaching, which was a bust. Law school was never an option. Journalism was far too much. So here I am with my English degree and just so many questions. Writing is just the best fit, I guess.
You guess?
Well, I'm not very good at it.
You're plenty good.
I'm not. And I'll tell you why. I don't ask the questions. I just overthink it to the point of staying silent in my writing. And that's why I'm stuck now. I'm just too afraid to ask the questions.
I mean, just ask. Really, what's the worst that can happen?
I'll get rejected. People will laugh. I'll lose the will to live. With no income to speak of, I'll lose the means to live. And then I'll die as pathetic little death. Just alone, filled with questions.
Oh my God. I promise you that you won't get rejected here, tonight, or ever with me. This is the practice you need. Ask me the burning questions, please.
Have you ever been in love?
Oh, I'm not answering that.
Hey,
I'm joking. Jesus. Yes.
okay. Would you care to elaborate on that?
Well, you only asked if I had been in love. You didn't ask for the whole story.
Can I have a whole story?
Oh, I don't know. Can you have the whole story?
You know, if you just want to jerk around, that's okay. We don't have to be those people for each other.
Judy, it's not that I don't want to be that kind of friend. It's
Come on,
just,
Jason.
this just came a little out of left field for me, okay? I mean, can I have a second to catch my breath?
I don't know, can you?
Her name was Ruth. Ruthie to me and her grandma only. We were 18 and I fell in love. And I can tell you the moment that it happened, the exact moment that I felt it in my whole being. She was in a foul mood because she'd ordered her burger with all the fixings, minus the ketchup and the tomatoes. And then when we finally got to the little picnic that she had planned for us, she took her first huge bite into that burger. And mind you, it was maybe the biggest bite taken in the history of everything. And then she unwittingly bit into 4 thick slices of tomato, washed down with a ridiculously excessive amount of ketchup. And her face crinkled up so much. I didn't know it was possible for an 18-year-old to get that wrinkly. And then the next 5 minutes, she spent writing a fuming review about Wendell's on Jean Street and 4th. And I was just entranced by her. I don't know how to really say what I felt. I'm not the aspiring wordsmith here. That's you. Is that story enough for you?
Yeah, that'll do.
Have you ever been in love?
No.
Well, come on. You made me answer. Now it's your turn.
That's the truth. I don't think I've ever been in love.
Aha! You don't think? Come on, Jude. Out with it.
I was 19. He was 31. We understood each other in a way that didn't feel real. I was 19, and I thought that I knew what these feelings I had were. I was still a virgin, sort of. And I thought lust was love.
Whoa there. Pause. What do you mean, sort of?
Well, I don't think that it counts as losing your virginity when someone takes it from you. But I never felt untouched, if that makes sense.
Unfortunately, it does.
Anyway, I mistook the friendship that we built for feelings of love, but I never got there with him. Nothing about him awakened anything in me except maybe the beginnings of my sexuality. And he made me afraid to say it too.
Say what?
That I loved him. Because at the time I thought it was love. There was just never a time to say it because, well, I would get teased about it or he would cut back on our communication. Only to talk to his other girlfriend and the girl from Tinder.
Oh, Jude.
Please don't start with that.
Judy.
Listen, Bremer, you think I don't know you, but I know you. I hear the horrible sound in your voice like you pity me for being so naive, but please spare me.
It's not pity. It's a little bit pity, but it's sympathy pity. You think I haven't been confused or hurt in relationships? Why do you think it took us 6 fucking months to have an actual conversation?
I don't know.
Is this what you needed?
I don't know.
For Christ's sakes, Judy, Can you just have an opinion for just once? Judy?
I love.
Terry, you know what I miss most?
Rose and Lily, you're always talking about them.
Well, yeah, but come on, man. A cheeseburger. A fat, juicy burger? Man, we haven't had real food in so long, but goddamn, that burger just never gets off my fucking mind.
Jesus Christ, man. A burger? Really? I would have settled for one of those Gordon Ramsay dishes. You know, with the one with the beef inside the dough? I don't know what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. We deserve some fancy shit. 2 years of eating dog food and just looking at kibble makes my lips wet. It's a crime what they did to us, man.
Ha, preach it. Preach that shit until Gordon hears you himself and calls you a fucking donut. Oh. Well, looks like we're almost here, Terry. What are you gonna tell your family when you see them?
I don't know. I haven't seen them in so long. I think my heart will know what to do when I see them. Seeing your family again isn't something that you can just study for.
Yeah. But yeah, I see what you mean. Human interaction with people, with normal people, isn't something we've done in a while.
Hold on, Leo. I think it's a team. Really? Fuck, come on. No. Yeah, I'll let Leo and everyone else know. Fuck, man. Fuck. I know you don't want to hear this. Shit, I don't want to hear this, but we're getting called in to meet with the team tonight. I know I'll be able to see my family, but I remember you telling me about your flight and...
Terry, you know how important this is to me. You're gonna have to call the team and tell them I can't make it in, okay? I'm about to reach my flight to see my family. I haven't seen in God knows how long. My daughter is the lead in her school play, and their last performance is tonight, but god damn it, I'm going to make this one, Terry. I can't lose any more time with my family. I just can't. I'm going to see my fucking wife and daughter for the first time in 2 years. The expedition is done, and I'm finally home.
All right, Leo. I understand more than anyone that the chance of seeing your family again, it's amazing. I'll let the others know that you need time. They'll understand.
Thanks, Terry.
Hopefully. Regardless, have a safe flight and be proud of what we've accomplished. We're the pioneers of a new age, the future.
You tell Jenny and the kids that I said hi. Make sure to have fun with them, and I'll tell the family you said hi. And tell the team that I'll see them soon. I need this.
I'll catch you later, Leo. See you, man.
See you guys soon. Sorry I've been gone so long.
I need all you to triage right now. We have a multi-car collision and no time to waste.
There's so many. We need to start chest compressions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Defib charging!
Hands off.
Clear!
Leo, are you okay? Are you still gonna make it in time for our daughter's performance?
Rose? How are you here? I'm so confused. I was on my way to the airport, and now I don't remember anything. You know what? It doesn't matter. I love you. I'm so sorry it took me so long to get, but I'm here now.
Leo, I'm so happy to see you. It's been so long. Your face looks so much older, as if death were standing on your door. You're so trusting. That's what I love about you. You live in the moment and ask questions later. Reminds me of everything we've been through. The first day we met, the day Lily was born, just everything.
Rose, baby, why are you being so nostalgic? Aren't you happy to see me? I'm right here.
Leo, do you remember the day you proposed to me? I know you do, it just feels normal to ask. I remember everything. The way you got down on one knee and dropped the ring box. I screamed and everyone heard. Suddenly, our proposal became a show for all those Hawaiian surfers. It was priceless. The looks on everyone's faces just might have been better than you making a fool of yourself.
Yes, I remember that. I felt like crap for dropping that very expensive ring on the floor. You know, I did have other options. There were some cheaper rings. They look good. Fancy even. But I couldn't do that to you. After 8 years of dating, it only felt right to give an arm and a leg for that one moment of happiness.
It wasn't a moment of happiness. It was a promise that you and I would be together forever, through thick and thin. You know, my feminist side hates to admit it, but I was kind of glad when you told me that all your crewmates would be all guys. That way, it'd be impossible for you to cheat on me. Unless you turned gay. But even then, I probably wouldn't be mad. It's always good for a man to get in touch with his gay side.
Ha ha, very funny. But you'll never know what really happened up there. The countless days without any pleasure. Never knowing and someone was jacking himself off. Yeah, let's just say space wasn't the only thing I was afraid of. But the day I proposed to you, That was a good day. I'm just sorry for the rest of the time I was too busy with.
Your duty! The stress you were feeling because you were chosen to explore the mysteries of space. That was the biggest thing. I know you tried focusing on your family, but it was just that important to you. I don't blame you. Nobody blamed you. You were doing a service for humanity.
Yeah, humanity sure needed me stuck up there in a floating marshmallow, eating crap, seeing the same faces every day. I mean, they're great guys, the ones I was stuck with, but it was never as nice as being with you. I'm sorry, I sound selfish.
Selfish? I think I may be guilty.
Guilty of what?
Being selfish? All I ever thought about was you. My friends used to say I would get obsessed. Lily had to tell me to stop believing you would just randomly show up one day. Lily, she's so much like you. Always staying strong and doing her duty. Sometimes, when you were gone, I'd wonder if you'd still love me after all that time.
Of course I still love you. Look, I'm sorry that I left you guys alone. I'm sorry it took me so long to get back. Please, Rose, focus on what's important. I'm here, just in time for Lily's performance. Come on, we should start getting ready so that we're not late.
You want me to focus on what's happening now? Jesus! I knew you were stubborn, but even in these moments you stay true. It's good to know you're always being yourself, never bullshitting your way through life. Death truly is a villain, isn't it? Punishing those without warning, causing endless suffering. Lily trying to wait as long as possible before getting ready for her performance. I kept telling her you were going to be there, that you would be waiting in the audience when she started. It hurts that I was wrong, so terribly wrong. The look on her face when she got the news. There is no existing words to convey the suffering she's going through. But you don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm here to send you on your way to a better place.
Rose, what are you talking about? Open your fucking eyes! I'm right here. What's wrong? You're right in front of me. What's all this talk about death for? We have to go see Lily's performance. I came all this way.
Being at the mercy of death is a strange feeling, isn't it? Even now, I can feel myself fading away. I always felt like I was a part of you, that when it was your time, part of me would go too. In a way, in a shitty way, it's true. All the good years we spent together, all the good years we could have had, it all goes down with you.
Rose. Fuck.
I hate how much you made me love you.
Baby, I love you.
I've got nothing. Continue chest compressions.
Does he have a chance?
He's an astronaut, just like my dad.
Should we move on?
I've got to keep trying. I know, I'm being selfish.
One more charge on the defib. Then I'm moving on.
Defib charging! Clear!
Dad? Dad, get up. Stop crying like a baby.
Lily? No. No, you're not real, you're not here. No, this is just a fucking trick. What kind of torture is this? What did I do to deserve this?
Dad, stop. I am real. I'm you. Ever since I was born, I've been in your head. And no, this isn't some mystical form of torture. It's a blessing to see your family one last time. Do you want to hear something nice? Something that you might be proud of? I did it, Dad. I got my big break. There was a Hollywood casting director that went to the show. And guess what? He told me that I was talented. That I had that special it factor. He loved me. And next week, I'm going to do a table read for some big film with Brad Pitt. Crazy, right? I don't care if it's a supporting role or not. I might work with Brad fucking Pitt.
A Hollywood casting director.
Yeah?
Saw you perform.
Yeah?
And loved you.
Yes, Dad, yes.
And you're gonna work with Brad Pitt?
My God, I know you're old, but you need to get all of that wax out of your ears. But, yes. Well, hopefully.
You were right. I am proud of you. You're my legacy.
Well, I don't know about all that, but I do know that if I can dedicate something to you, I would do it. Like, when you read a book or watch a movie, the author dedicates it to someone. A lot of the time, it's morbid or sad because the person who the author dedicates it to is usually dead. Fuck that. I would put dedicated to Leo Alvarez, astronaut from the hood.
Yo, watch your language. I ain't from no damn hood. I had enough to get by. That's what matters. None of that fancy shit. You know, as long as family takes care of each other, that's all that matters. That's the important part.
Yeah, well, it sounds better if you were from the hood. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Smart ass.
Dad,
Yeah?
I just want to let you know that no matter what anyone says, you were an amazing dad. I love you. Never forget that. No matter what happened, okay? I will always remember you, Papa. Don't worry. You deserve to rest now. I'll see you soon.
Kate, we have to move on. There's other patients that need us. He's with God now.
Let me through, goddammit! I just got a call from one of you guys saying an astronaut is here.
Sir, stop right there. I've already told you, you can't go in just because you're an astronaut. You're not medical personnel, you can see the patients at the hospital.
God damn it, I need to see if it's my fucking brother. My brother is a fucking astronaut and he's not answering his goddamn phone. I need to know if it's him. God damn it, let me through, you son of a bitch! Please, just let me through.
So, did you say your brother was an astronaut?
Yes! Have you seen him?
Harry, I got this. You didn't see us. Follow me. We did everything we could. That's all.
Leo, no. Leo, no. Please, not again. I can't lose another brother, Leo. Leo, no. Why? Why? No. No.
Stuck in reverse, and the tears come streaming.
Once upon a time, there were two siblings, Georgia and Marcy. They lived in a tiny yellow house at the end of a long road that went from last town to their house at the edge of the earth. One day, Georgia, who likes to cook, tosses fresh tomatoes into a salad. Marcy, who likes to garden, picks up the salad trimmings off the table and starts to exit out the front door.
Where do you put all that garbage?
Of course, it was compost.
It's compost, not garbage.
There is a knock at the door.
Knock, knock.
Mutant ant farts! Who is that?
Marcy dropped the compost, onto the floor of the kitchen near the back door.
Marcy, look at this mess. You cannot open the door with garbage all over the floor.
Who, me? I'm not going to open it.
There is a knock at the back door.
Knock, knock.
The door that opens to the edge of the earth.
But there is someone there.
Georgia, that's the back door.
The edge of the earth door.
Of course it is the back door. Now what about all this garbage you dropped on the floor?
It's not garbage, it's...
There is a knock at the back door.
Knock, knock.
Just a moment.
Don't answer that door.
How could we not answer the door?
We don't want what's out there to come in here.
Blinking day stars, Marcy. I wonder about your upbringing sometimes. Not to answer the door would be rude.
Whatever knocks at that door comes from off the edge of the earth.
Whatever knocks at that door comes from off the edge of the earth. And that sort of thing can be very, very rude.
There is a knock at the back door.
Knock, knock.
Whom do you think it might be?
We don't want to know.
Georgia talks to the door.
Who are you?
Firm, firm. I smell the blood of a tomato worm.
Uh-oh.
Marcy, is it tomato worm time in your garden?
Mm-hmm.
Have you found any tomato worms in your tomatoes?
My tomatoes? You never eat any?
Of course I do. I love to cook with your scrumptious tomatoes.
Then they're our tomatoes.
Firm. Who killed my cousins before their term?
Have you found any tomato worms in our tomatoes?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do with them?
Tomato worms can eat all the leaves off a tomato plant in one morning.
Picked them off?
Where did you put them?
Have you ever squished one?
Away?
Oh dear.
Where away?
Oh no.
Far away?
Find another narrator.
Did you throw them off the edge of the earth?
Firm. My teeth are craving your epiderm.
Black holes, Marcy! The revenge of the tomato worms!
They are so big.
What are we going to do?
And bright green.
I am leaving. I suggest that you do not open that door.
What? And leave me to face the great tomato worm alone?
I did not throw them off the edge of the earth.
But you eat our tomatoes all the time, and there wouldn't be any tomatoes if I didn't pick off the worms.
I will give them up. No, we could just buy tomatoes at the store.
And let the store kill off the tomato worms so you don't have to? You are mortal scum, Georgia.
You're the one who threw them off, not me.
Who is the accomplice?
Dropped them, not threw them. I didn't know what else to do.
Firm.
I didn't want to step on them.
Farm.
Or drown them in a bowl of beer.
Farm.
Or
arm. Now is your moment to plead and squirm.
Look out! The door is giving way!
Great worm! Let's talk.
Talk is no use now, Marcy. Hide!
How about we get the center of the tomato patch and give the rest to you and your cousins?
The door!
Firm, farm, form, firm. Who is the killer? The scum, the germ?
I can't stand any more of this. I am the one who dropped your cousins. I did it. I dropped them off the edge of the earth.
Georgia crawls into the oven. Marcy throws open the back door and covers her eyes as a very tall, very thick worm makes a huge push at the door. The bright green worm flies to the doorway, slips on the garbage, shoots across the kitchen floor, and hits the refrigerator. It bounces off, hits the oven, bounces off, shoots back out through the doorway, and falls off the edge of the earth. After a moment, Georgia opens the oven door, and Marcy uncovers both her eyes.
You can climb out from the oven now.
I had no idea raising tomatoes could be so difficult.
I hope the worms at my next job are smaller.
Would we really be moral scum to buy tomatoes from the store?
How about this?
This better be good.
Let's feed them to the chickens.
The tomatoes?
The worms.
Marcy never dropped another tomato worm off the edge of the earth again. Whenever Marcy brought in a fresh tomato from the garden, Georgia served the tomato on its own special plate. The tomato deserved a place of reverence. The chickens grew to be the fattest on the long road to Lasttown.
Want to see my wife? Want to see my wife?